So I'm pressed back again. So tell me your celebration style. You're very effective at it. So I want you to, and I know you thought deeply about it. So,
Yeah. Well, some of it has to do with my own excitement about what I'm preaching. You know what I mean? It isn't, so I'm not a classic hooper in the sense of the ones that I've done, but I have my own way of doing it. And when that opportunity comes, I like to flow with that opportunity and feel that opportunity and enjoy that opportunity. And especially, and I love preaching all over the country. I really like preaching at my own church too, though. I really like preaching. But when you're there and you can, and every pastor and preacher knows this, there's a time, when it's almost like you're in emotional sync with there's a rhythm, there's a connection, there's an umbilical cord. And when that moment comes, it's just time to have church. and so, it's like your book, like to never stop praising God. I mean, that moment is a precious, special moment. And I think we do ourselves disservice when we denigrate it or are embarrassed about it because of some other cultural thing. So for me, when that moment comes, I mean, I'm not a musician like Marcus Cosby, so I can't say give me E flat or whatever. So if I just got to feel it, and people, the guy on the organ helps a brother out. But I don't have any aversion to that moment. And for me, it is not just emotional. It is that, right. But I think it symbolizes, and is at times, it is, especially for the congregation, it is best described, because it's related to the shout that's in the congregation. It's best described as a kind of unimpeded encounter with the eternal. It is when God breaks through, and when God breaks through, you can't be cute and sophisticated. When God shows up, there's some evidence. And in our tradition, you're allowed to worship God with your whole body. And so when that moment happens, you're celebrating God's presence, and God is everywhere. But there are times when two or three gather together, there I am in the midst. There's a sense in which the every-awareness of God impacts in that moment in such a way that it isn't happening elsewhere, perhaps in the worship experience.